Hello there. My name is Joven B. Subsupin.
And Felix Jan A. Amodan from Bachelor of Science in Psychology 3H.
We would like to present our topic about forensic psychology. What is forensic psychology?
When we say about forensic psychology, this is a psychological knowledge applying to the legal matter, both criminal and civil arenas. Like for example, interrogation, victim of crimes, and other psychological assessment who involve legal system. Violence Risk Assessment Practice in Denmark, Multidisciplinary National Survey. When we say about Multidisciplinary National Survey, it's all about the survey coming from any part of Denmark. The method of this study is the potential respondents working in the mental health field in Denmark were invited to participate in the study if they were between 18 and 65 years of age and had experience completing at least one violence risk assessment on an adult person in their life. 125 respondents, they are combination of psychologists, psychiatrists, nurses, and other professionals such as social workers, support workers. From 42 psychologists, 33.6% are involved in violence risk assessment practice. From 45 psychiatrists, 36% involved in violence risk assessment practice. From 34 nurses, 27.2% are involved in violence risk assessment practice. And from 4 social workers and support workers, 3.2% are involved in this matter. The background of this study: over the past 2 decades, the number of forensic psychiatric patients has quadrupled in Denmark, and a number of recent violent assaults with a deadly outcome in the psychiatric system have highlighted the importance of assessing violence risk in a reliable and timely manner across all mental health settings where forensic and high-risk patients are assessed and treated.
The result of the study based on the demographic and clinical characteristic of the sample. The sample consisted of 125 mental health professionals, of whom the majority, 67.2%, was female. Respondents were 44.9 years old on average, with 14.3 years of practice experience. Of the 125 respondents, 33.6% were psychologists, 36% were psychiatrists, 27.2% were nurses, and 3.2% had other occupational, including social workers and support workers. The most common clinical setting in which respondents reported working within the past 12 months was in non-forensic psychiatric hospitals, followed by forensic psychiatric hospitals, non-forensic psychiatric clinics, and forensic psychiatric clinics. A small minority of respondents reported working in private practice, general hospitals, and correctional institute. Across clinical settings, respondents reported spending over half of their time in the past 12 months doing clinical work. For the further discussion of this study is to prevent violence and to guide risk management planning and monitoring both in Denmark and abroad. The results indicate that violence risk assessment practice is relatively pervasive. Respondents reported having completed a large number of violence risk assessment across to their lifetime, and an average of more than 50 each during the past 12 months. Survey results shown that nurses receive higher average level of feedback than the other professional groups, although not significantly more. This might be due to the fact that nurses often spend more time with patients on a daily basis, including night shift and hospital wards, both forensic and non-forensic, than both psychiatrists and psychologists. On the other hand, the finding that less than half of all respondents' risk assessment were followed by such feedback suggests that there is considerable room for improvement in this area in Denmark, and that developing structured risk assessment communication system should be priority for the future. For the conclusion, the result of this study suggests that violence risk
assessments conducted across the mental health field in Denmark are relatively frequent but highly varied in form. Although the majority of these assessments are still unstructured, the promising utility rating and lower hourly costs reported from the 5 most commonly used structured instruments provide hope that change is coming.
Thanks for watching.